That is running out of talent.
Greetings from quarantine. Well, yes, quarantine. In our state here in Utah, the state parks are open now. So we are down here in Swing Arm City, beautiful Swing Arm City, Utah. And it is one of my favorite places in the entire world. It is like a giant skate park, but amazing with these Can-Am Maverick X3s. Anyway, I got a text a couple weeks ago, and I'd already planned on coming down here with my family, but I got a text from a good friend named Leah Pruett, and she said, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" I said, "Well, we're going off-roading. What are you doing?" She said, "Off-roading and quarantining." I said, "Good, you been safe?" She said, "Yep, I got a friend that we've been doing that with, which happens to be Mr. Tony Stewart. So look who has showed up."
Hey!
3 distinct, very different parts of motorsport here in America. Rally. Drag racing.
Yes, they have driven better than we have seen either of them compete all year long. Leah's out first. Mike Salinas trails smoke, and Leah Pruett breaks the top fuel drought for Don Schumacher Racing.
And oval track racing.
2002, he was the champion. 2005, he was the champion, those driving for someone else. This time, he's an older driver, and he's going to become a 3-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion. Tony Stewart wins it.
3 distinctly different forms of motorsport come together here to have some fun. So what do you guys think of this place?
Just a couple weeks ago, right when I sent that text, we actually were taking this Can-Am on its maiden voyage. So when Ken said coming up here and that they were going to have a good family adventure and quarantine themselves, we thought, you know, it's such an incredible invite, and here we are.
It's definitely quite a bit different for me living, you know, in the Midwest in Indiana and come out to Arizona and now Utah to ride side-by-sides. It's way different style of riding than what I'm used to, but you have to do something to break up the monotony of it. So coming out here has been a really good time.
So Ken, what do we have planned?
Well, the thing about nice walking back and forth to keep our distance. By the way, Colin came out to film with us. It's a one-man crew. Been working with Colin for several years now. He's a very talented man. Thank you, Colin. But yeah, kind of make all this happen and make this work. It's been a little bit difficult, but you know, one unique thing about it is, like, we're so busy that I don't think there'd be any way to get the 3 of our schedules to work out. So that's the crazy thing about this quarantine and the state of the world right now, that we're just trying to make the most of the situation that we're in. And I happen to be coming here with my family, and they happen to be quarantining out in the desert. So I said, hey, let's combine the two and keep it safe and keep it smart. And for Colin to be able to come out and do this with us, it's very cool. So, what do we want to do? What do you guys want to learn? What do you want to try?
Well, hold on, are we really
Everything.
picking it?
I mean, you've got the best in the world at doing crazy things with anything with 4 wheels. So
We're kind of take the lead from you because you're the one that's the professional at this.
So the one thing about this place is, like I said, it's a giant skate park. So I think for these guys to figure out like what it takes to really ride the transitions, how far you can jump these things, huck these things off some of these big hills, and like how the tires really stick to this surface. It's unlike anything else, because there's times where it slides like hard dirt, there's times where it sticks like sand, and then there's times where it'll really let you grip and carve really high on some of these walls. So for reference, the first thing I ever did here was come with Jim Mangan, and we shot a project called Blast. And then I came back after that and did Terracana with my Ford Fiesta RX 43. So I'm actually going to take these guys on a lot of these same things that I did with the Fiesta. And then also came back and did some stuff with CanAm for GoPro and for a CanAm guide series. I think it's going to be a really cool segment to go out and do with these guys. So let's get to that. I was like, oh boy, nothing I can do here though. I heard you say woo and I knew happened.
In our world, we say that is running out of talent, is what happened. This edition, CanAm, is the rock crawler edition. It has a much, much taller sidewall, so I don't think you can throw it around, obviously, quite as aggressive as you can, and you're much better at it than I am. So
did we just become best friends? Yep.
So I tried to give it the big pitch for visual effect, and essentially just made it look like it was tired and needed to lay over and take a nap for a second. So.
Good night, sweet prince.
All right, well, these guys have done exceptionally well for being here for the first time. And I think at this place, it just takes getting used to kind of how aggressive you drive the transitions, getting used to really staying on the throttle, going off the jumps. And it just takes confidence. You have to build up to that.
You know, it's really a learning process. And you know, I've ran so many different types of cars on dirt that I didn't think I was doing anything that was really going to get myself in trouble, obviously. But getting it on side, I mean, that's something I've done in sprint cars and stuff in the past.
Oh, there's contact.
Get out of you now.
Stewart into the middle of the pack and over.
So it wasn't a big drama other than the fact that now the score is tied between her and I on, she put it on its left side driving it, and I put it on its right side now driving it. So we're both even on putting skid marks down the doors of the unit. But ironically enough, both times she was on the ground side and she said the bleed side. And I said, well, if you're on the bleed side, I was on the high side and the nosebleed side. So I don't have that advantage anymore of being able to say that, well, she did it first, but we're even on.
He has dangled that orange
time.
carrot in front of me for a little while now.
I don't have that carrot anymore. Carrotless.
literally, this is the place to get dirty, to have fun, to execute your talents. And I think for us three, generally, as professional race car drivers, still throttle management is key. You know, vision is key, and feeling a car no matter what you're in. Like, we still have a job to do at the end of this, and that's to get back in race cars and race them right. And right now, this is the place to be one with a vehicle. So I'm excited to feel it. I'm excited when I got to drive it. I'm excited to be able to see Ken look like he's never missed a beat. It's been amazing, and this was just the first day. What do we have anything for tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow's my son's birthday, 9th birthday. So that's going to be fun. Anyway, thanks guys for coming out. High fives. Air fives. See you, bye.